As I was saying before the camera cut off, the creator is all things. So that means the creator lives within all. We're all one. So by me talking about my experience, there's many people that can relate to it. So moving on, I've experienced betrayal. Yes, I can sit there and blame that person like, oh, you did this to me. You went behind my back. You backdoored me. Or besides betrayal, I could say, oh, you said this to me. That hurt my feelings. You abandoned me. That hurt my feelings. The only way for that to work, the only way for me to be able to say things like that is if I played a part in it. I played the part in my own destruction. I played the part in my own sabotage. I played the part in my own betrayal and heartbreak. I played the part in my own disappointments. Now, let's look at everyone as puzzle pieces. We all got a puzzle piece to the story, right? We all got a puzzle piece to the story. And also think about the law of polarity, duality. You can't have one without the other. You can't have a victim without the abuser. And you can't have an abuser without the victim. So I can say that I was the victim. But if all extremes meet and all opposites are alike in nature, that means that I'm the abuser as well. So in order for me to get disappointed by people, in order for me to get betrayed by people, in order for me to get heartbroken by people, I have to place myself in a certain position for them to even do that. And now from personal experience, I'm the one who betrayed myself because I was around people who didn't have my best interests. And if I was aware of this, I would have removed myself from the damage before the damage was able to be done. So now, do you get what I'm saying? Of how I can't be stopped by no one but myself? If I place myself in certain positions to get hurt, to get betrayed, that means it was my fault. And yes, a person may do a certain action, but I'm talking about this from a higher mind, a higher aspect of thinking, a higher perspective, not a low-level perspective, a spiritual perspective. And moving forward, I can't be upset that people don't accept me for me. Because if I truly accepted myself for who I am, anything outside of me would not matter. I can't be upset at other people. I can't fault other people for not loving me. One, they're not obligated to. And two, if I truly loved myself, anyone who doesn't love me outside of me would not matter. Why? Because I love me. Do I need to keep going on? I'm pretty sure y'all get what I'm saying. This is the same for everybody. As above, so below. The Creator is all. We're all one. So one cannot exist without the other when you think about polarity. No one can hurt me unless I'm hurting myself. When I'm fulfilled within, when I fully accept myself, when I fully love myself, when I'm at peace with myself, fully, nothing outside of me matters. The only reason why we reach outside of ourselves for things is because we're trying to fill a void that we can only fill ourselves, as we are the God of our reality. And anytime that we try to reach for anything outside of ourselves, we instantly become the devil of reality. Because anytime we reach for something outside of ourselves to fulfill that void, to fill in that void, it never gets filled, and we put ourselves in more suffering. And to make someone suffer, you are a devil. Now, who is there to blame? Let's go even deeper. We all chose to come here. We all chose to incarnate on this hellish planet. I'm pretty sure our higher selves knew what they was getting themselves into. You feel me? So that's how I look at it. Yes, growing up, there's many things that I was unaware of. I was in darkness. I was in the dark about a lot of things. So the only way for me to come into awareness, in order for me to come into light, I had to experience that suffering, that pain, so that I could have the awareness to say, yo, why did I experience that? And how can I go about it to not experience it again? That's why we came down here, to learn and to experience, to also have fun, yes, to enjoy God's creations and life. But we also came here to learn about ourselves as miniature gods, as miniature devils, as miniature creators. The creator is all and existing within all. So you get what I mean. Yeah, that's the main gist of the video. No one could stop me but me. And that goes the same for y'all too. You are unstoppable. Anything that's not going right in your life, you can find a solution to it. Anything that you're not fixing, you are choosing. So if you're constantly procrastinating, giving into all these things outside of you, you cannot blame anybody. You can't blame the government. You can't blame your family. No one. You can't blame anybody that has hurt you. None of them. And by me coming to this awareness, this conclusion, this allowed me to forgive everyone on my path. Whether they was for me or not, I forgive everyone. And the next step of that is forgiving myself for being my own devil. You feel me? Simple as that. See you on the next video. Peace.